shipping as soon as next day. Don't miss incredible deals during the President's Day event, only at Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Perfect for Valentine's. Diamond studs, $69. Stackable bands, $169. 3-stone rings, $179. Half carat, $499. 1 carat, $799. And 1 carat studs, $499. Guaranteed to appraise for double. The Jewelry Exchange, Tustin.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
A refreshing iced coffee in any size for just $1.29 during breakfast hours only.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Right now at 11, round 1 is done. 2 is coming. Meteorologist Brianna Ruffalo is tracking the conditions right now. So far, so good in the burn areas. The precautionary measures helping as fire victims try to recover. And breaking news, the president's executive order on ending birthright citizenship hits another wall. The ruling just handed down. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. We're live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Philip Palmer. Giovanna is off. Let's go outside. We are still seeing some scattered showers across the Southland, but it's light. How much rain did we get overnight? Meteorologist Brianna Ruffalo tallying up those numbers for us. Brianna?
Hey, good morning. And it has not been too impressive. So most of this is really just beneficial rain for us. We've not seen too many issues, and that's great. We don't need it in those burn scar areas, but we've been preparing just in case. Look at some of the totals. I mean, most areas really have been 1/4 of an inch or less, unless you're in some of the mountain communities. And of course, Ventura County and LA County, where we've seen most of this rainfall for the northern areas. So Lake Casitas up toward Ojai, right around about 3/4 of an inch. And then we have about 1/2 of an inch for some of the Ventura beaches. Northridge came in just over 1/4, and that didn't quite make it for Calabasas. Same for Van Nuys. Santa Ana, just a couple hundredths of an inch. So the further south and east you were, the less rain you've seen. And Live Mega Doppler 7000 is showing kind of the pattern that we've been seeing, where it's really just been stopping off and drying out through Ventura and LA County. It's the tail end of the system that brought plenty of rain to areas north of us, just not so much for us here. Now, there's going to be another round that's going to be coming in later tomorrow, but we'll still have some light spotty showers or drizzle possible until then. So I'll let you know all about this second round in just a bit, Philip. I'll send it back to you for now.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. More rain means more concern for the burn scar areas. Eyewitness News reporter Monica de Anda is live in Pacific Palisades with what officials had to say about the lingering threat of possible mudslides in the burn zones. Monica?
Well, Philip, good morning. Right now, we are seeing a consistent light rainfall here in the Palisades, but we do know that we have more rain forecasted later today and in the days ahead. So officials said this morning we are not out of the woods yet. There is still a potential threat of mudslides and debris flows in burn scar areas. Now, take a look. This is what one Palisades neighborhood looked like after rain fell overnight and into the morning hours Wednesday. This morning, LA County officials telling the public they are doing everything possible to reduce the risk of mudslides and debris flows, including shutting down PCH from Chautauqua to Carbon Beach Terrace until Friday. The county is also maintaining the flood control system and continuing with debris removal, but they admit these storms are posing ongoing threats.
The state of affairs is that the area is unstable and high risk to people. Whether you're a traveling motorist or you are a property owner, there is risk in our environment right now. Risk of bodily damage, property damage, risk to lives, and risk to the environment. The rain is part of it, but it goes beyond that. We have slopes, natural slopes and man-made slopes that are quite unstable right now. That could even fail and have been failing even when it's not raining.
And right now you're getting a look at some of the work that is continuing right now in this Pacific Palisades neighborhood. LA County's Public Works Director says there are currently 600 engineers and more than 3,000 employees working to maintain storm drains and flood control channels operating properly as the rain rolls through. He is asking for the community's patience as they work to remove more than 4.5 million tons of debris from burn scar areas, about half the waste load that LA County gets in 1 year. So that is a ton of debris that they are working to remove here. Now, at 6 p.m. tonight, LA County Supervisor Lindsay Horvath will hold a virtual town hall meeting with more information on debris removal for residents who have been impacted, so you can join there. As far as for information on the latest road closures in your community, you can go to recovery.lacounty.gov. Reporting live in Pacific Palisades, Monica De Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thank you very much. Now, the rain is also hitting the burn areas in Altadena, as you can imagine. Several precautions are already in place for the Eaton fire zone. That includes hundreds of K-rails, special compost socks, and sandbags. LA County also asking people to keep trash cans and cars off the streets to allow storm water to move more freely. We'll have more from the Eaton fire zone coming up in a live report at 11:30. And make sure you have our free ABC 7 Los Angeles app as this rain moves through the area. Just scan that QR code on the screen. You can also use the app to get breaking news updates and watch Eyewitness News wherever you go. We're also following breaking news. A federal judge has issued a nationwide preliminary injunction against President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship. The judge says that order is at odds with the Constitution's 14th Amendment granting citizenship to children born in the U.S. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
A federal judge ruling against President Trump, deciding he cannot redefine the meaning of the 14th Amendment to exclude the children of undocumented and temporary status immigrants from birthright citizenship. The judge issuing a preliminary injunction blocking Trump's executive order.